Hello my brothers. Today I'm starting a very important video series. It might take 1 to 10 videos for our brothers to understand. Many in our family, our brothers, still don't get what I'm saying. This 10 video series will restore the scriptures, my brothers. The Jews who sat in Moses' seat changed his words in the scriptures. In these videos, you'll understand everything about this. Moses didn't write some passages. The religious system added them. This series will be about 10 videos long, my brothers. I'll show you things you've never heard before in your life. Get ready, because what you'll hear in my next 10 videos are things you've never heard before. For example, how many times has Satan appeared disguised as an angel of light? It's happened many times, my brothers, but they never told you about it. I'll show you details of Satan posing as God, disguised as an angel of light. So, my brothers, this series of about 10 videos will be very complex, and many won't understand. And then the seeds will be sown. Some seed will fall on good soil, some on bad, some on rocks, and some among thorns. So, this upcoming series of videos is going to be very complicated. I hope the true family members understand what I'm about to say. So, brothers, I'll talk about what I said regarding Adam's marriage. When he said a man will leave his parents and join his wife. In this part, you'll understand what I said back then, in that video over these next 10 videos. It's important you grasp what I'm about to say, because, brothers, it's time to separate the wheat from the chaff. And now the goats, the pigs, and the sheep. There are 3 classes of people, my brothers. Goats are religious leaders, pastors, priests, spiritists, Jews. Pigs are their followers. And many of our brothers, many indeed, were sheep. They lived so long with pigs, they thought they were pigs, but they're sheep. That's where the Messiah and our Father's message comes in. Come out, my people, for you are sheep, not pigs. Look at the religious system. Preachers, pastors, priests, spiritualists, Jews, Muslims, all religions. You know what they are? When you see goats preaching and pigs in pews, many are sheep who've lived with pigs so long they think they're pigs too. Many brothers woke up saying, I'm not a pig, I'm a sheep. They left religion hearing our Father and Messiah say, come out, my people. They grew up with pigs, thinking they're pigs, but they're sheep. We preach the word so those in religion here recognize they're sheep and come out. Our Father and Messiah say, come out of her, my people. He doesn't dwell in man-made churches or stone temples. Brothers, the next 10 videos are complex. What I'll say isn't in Scripture. It was removed. I'll try to restore it. But I'll show you things that will help you understand. So I'm going to ask you all a question now, my brothers. Your response will reveal what kind of people comment on these videos later, whether they're goats, pigs, or sheep. Shall we begin? First, a question for you, brothers, to see if you're following me. I'll share a brief story to open your minds. Our Messiah often spoke in parables to make people think. You must think, my brothers. I'll present a scenario and I want you to respond. What matters is your first thought, not what you say. This will show if you're a goat, a pig, or a sheep. And those still contaminated by the religious system, where unfortunately many of you brothers were among the goats and pigs, thinking you were pigs, giving them money, being deceived for so long. Then our Father said, "Come out, my people. Come out, sheep. You're not pigs, you're sheep. Come out." Many of you woke up, but sadly some are still a bit contaminated. It's good to wash in the Messiah's blood to cleanse yourself completely. Then you'll understand what I'm saying and break bread with the brothers. So let's go, my brothers. This first video now is a question. Then I'll show where Satan appeared, disguised as an angel of light, and who sat in Moses' seat and changed everything. The Torah, brothers, which Jews and many here adore, left evangelicalism and Catholicism, but now goes to the rot of Hebraism. I've told you before, Hebrew is a satanic language. I know what I'm saying, but many brothers still insist on Hebrew. The Messiah spoke Aramaic. He spoke Aramaic, Greek, and Latin. The Messiah spoke these three languages. When I say Hebrew is satanic, invented to manipulate scriptures by mixing it with Aramaic to confuse people, which is happening to many brothers today, I'll show you later where Hebrew originated. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let's go, my brothers. I have a question for you now. I'll ask a simple question, but your first thought matters. Our Father will be watching. As you watch this video, our Father, our Messiah, will see your minds. And what counts is your initial response, what you thought, not said, because our Father reads your mind and heart. So let's go. I want you to answer this little story. Let's give an example, my brothers. Suppose you live on a farm, ranch, or country house. You have 2 children. You live on a farm, ranch, or country house somewhere. You have many fruit orchards, animals, and you have 2 children. One day you're resting, and one of your kids passes by and says, "I'll surprise Dad." A sacrifice. Then he climbs trees, picks the best fruit. He's sacrificing, climbing trees, picking the best fruit, putting it on a tray for you. What's your reaction? Your first child does this. He gets some fruit and brings it to you. When you see your kids coming with the best fruit, offering it, how do you react? Meanwhile, the second child is watching what the first is doing. The first child, the younger one, brought fruit while the older one watched. You see your kids bringing fruit, how do you receive them? Then your older child, your youngest son has a tiny lamb he cares for. The youngest son looks after animals. He tends to the animals on the farm. The older son manages the plantations. The youngest climbs trees for the best fruit for you. How would you react if your child did this? The older son watches and feels. Seeing you with his brother, he grows envious and angry. The older son thinks, I'll surprise Dad with a sacrifice too. So the youngest picked the best fruit as an offering. He brought you the finest fruit while you sat. The eldest son, seeing this, became furious. For your treatment, your youngest son saw you sitting there, picked some fruit and brought it to you. Then he takes his little lamb for a walk, and the eldest sees this. The eldest thinks, I'll do something interesting for Dad too. He takes his brother's lamb, approaches you sitting there, and says, look, Dad, my little brother's lamb. He slits the lamb's throat in front of you, throws it down, pours alcohol, and sets it on fire. What would be your reaction? Your first thought is what matters. Note, the first son brought you fruit. How would you treat this child? Do you think he did right or wrong? The youngest made a sacrifice, climbed the tree, and brought you the best fruits. The eldest, seeing this, became angry with the younger one. The youngest had been raising a little lamb of his own. Then the older son takes the youngest lamb and says, look, Dad, watch what I'll do for you. He slits its throat, throws it down, pours alcohol on it, and sets it ablaze. Which of the two sons acted rightly in your eyes? The one who brought fruit, or the one who took the youngest lamb, killed it before you, slit its throat, poured alcohol, and set it on fire? Which son acted well towards you? Do you understand what I'm saying, my brothers? Do you get it? They slit the lamb's throat, threw it down, poured alcohol, and set it on fire. Which son pleased you more? The one who brought fruit, or the one who killed the lamb, slit its throat, and set it on fire before you? Has anyone ever told you this before? No one, right, my brothers? Do you know who I'm talking about? Cain and Abel? When our father sat there, he spoke much, first to Adam and Eve, then to Cain and Abel. And Satan noticed this. He noticed and began. Satan saw he couldn't tempt Adam and Eve anymore, so he went after their sons, Cain and Abel. Satan disguised himself as an angel of light to deceive them both. In the story we know, presented in religious systems, I read from scriptures. The story you know is Abel sacrificed a lamb for our father, while Cain brought fruit and was rejected.